Good morning and welcome back to the channel. Today, here we go with the master plan. I do know we're going to do these two things. I've got a shear pin on the tractor. I'll show you that in a minute. And then there's a good chance that we're going to be trading our, well, maybe not a good chance, but there is a chance that we're going to be trading in our mower deck that we never use and on a brush hog attachment, which we really could use. I'm gonna be cleaning it up. I only used that I think 3 times, so it looks almost brand new, but on the bottom it does have a little bit of wear just because you use it 3 times. So I'm gonna try to clean it up on the bottom some, wipe it off, dust it off, take some pictures of it, and we're going to be showing those pictures to the John Deere guy that always sells us our stuff. And he said if it's in the shape that we're saying it's in, he said we should be able to get, you know, for less, probably over half of what we would pay for it brand new. Because it's just like any other attachment, they're pretty expensive. So if we can get it for the price we're thinking we can get it for, we'll work it out and we'll get it, because it is something that we could really use over here. We could be cleaning the tree line, we could be cleaning, turn around over here, we can mow the meadow with it. The meadow we only do like twice a year though, but it'd be better to do it off with that than probably the riding mower. And there's a section of woods right through behind this row of trees that our power lines run through, that instead of me taking a weed eater and probably taking a month to try to get all that done, I can take that brush hog and just mow it down. Just got to make sure there's no big logs or rocks in the way. I don't think there is, but. And then parts of the trails we can do, but I mean, we can't take the brush hog up in the woods or anything. I mean, we could even cut the grass down if we wanted to, but don't think we'd use it for that. But it's definitely something that would get used. And what we're going to be doing here right now is, when Robin was up last week working the trails, she broke the shear pin, and what it is, this cylinder comes out to here, and you have the pin that goes through there and the shear pin. And what the shear pin is designed to do, just like this one, is this controls the turning that way. So when you put it under a lot of strain, what she was doing, knocking trees down, that that shear pin will shear off instead of damaging your tractor. So that worked. So we had to get some shear pins, so I'm going to be replacing that. So it's supposed to get really hot today. It's not bad right now. It's about 10:45 in the morning, almost 11. It's 84 degrees now. Mind you, the sun where I'm at right now is not shining down like it is out there, but the humidity is only 50% right now, which helps a lot. So we'll see. And there's a breeze out. Actually, it has rained already today, or I'd have been out here earlier. And there's a chance of storms coming back through this mid-afternoon, or not mid-afternoon, but whatever you would call that, whatever 3 o'clock is. That's what storms might be coming back through. We've had a lot of rain this week, mainly at nighttime. We had some towns that got flooded pretty bad. Ours, we just had our normal bad storms come through, but we're okay right now. So we're going to get to work while we can, see what all I can get done today. Okay, I got the cylinder lined back up with the hole. I'm going to end up greasing this bad boy too after I get it all back together. And I'll go ahead and grease my other fittings too. It's been a while since I greased them all. So we'll use this opportunity to do that. Which needs to be clean good too, but Alright, so now I gotta get the shear pin, this old shear pin off. Do that. All right, we're not sure on how this goes. There's 6 washers. See what this looks like when I put one in here. There's 6 washers, so I'm thinking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But let's see. Oh yeah, I believe it is. Yeah. Let's see if the bottom goes like that. Yes, sir. And then be, or maybe it could be just 3. Maybe it is just 3 there. Mm-hmm. Yeah, let me see. Let me get the pin real quick. Alright, and then we also got a new nut and bolt, but this looks good, so we'll just save that nut and bolt. I had a feeling this wasn't going to be as easy as I thought it was going to be. I'm thinking that needs, let me try this. Let me try, there it goes. Now the bottom one's really going to be tricky, but I think I have a plan for that too. Let's hold on a minute. Okay. This is going to be the hard part. Ain't like it's lined up. Gotta get all three of these washers lined up at the same time. Oh, it's trying to fit in there. There it goes. Close. There she is. In like flint. Piece of cake. It's a good feeling when you can fix stuff even if it's something simple. Instead of having to pay somebody to do it. Doesn't usually happen. All right. Now, see if I've got any grease left. If I don't, I just have to go get some. But now we've got 3 more shear pins. We bought extra, and a couple of bolts and nuts. So we'll be prepared next time. So, all right. On to the next job. All right, here's the next job. I'm going to be cleaning up the mower deck here. To possibly get ready for a trade-in for brush hog attachment. The reason I keep the plastic on it is to try to protect the belts. As you can see, let me show you here. It's dirty. Gonna clean all this up, wipe it down, get the leaves off of it. If you can see the belt here, that belt's still in really almost brand new shape, except for some dust. We've kept it covered up the whole time we've had it. So the bottom's a little bit, understandably, a little bit dirtier. So I'm going to do what I can to clean it up, and then we'll get some pictures of it, and Robin can show the John Deere dealer. I mean, there's hardly even any scrapes on it yet. So hopefully it'll bring a good price. All right, I've got it sprayed off as much as, cleaned off as much as I can. So I had just enough hose to reach down here, so we don't have water down here at the building yet. So I'm gonna go up here and take a quick break. I have been out here not even 45 minutes, I don't think. And I'm drenched, I'm hot, feeling a little lightheaded. So I'm gonna go take a break and we'll get back to this after a while. Maybe not till this evening, but we'll get back to it. I'm hoping I can do it before this evening. Just maybe come out short spurts. Because I've got to spray this top off, and then I've got to hook it up to either probably the tractor and just lift it up so I can do the bottom. And the bottom's going to take a little longer. I got to get me a wire brush and scrape off some of the surface rust. Just make it look as good as I can. It's not going to look brand new, but then we'll take pictures of it. All right, I'm going to spray her off. See how clean we can get it. Alright, now I'll get the tractor and pick it up. I just got to figure the best, pick it up this way or the other way, and then we'll maybe wash it off a little bit more, and then the bottom is going to be the big part. I did forget one thing that I have to try to fix, and if I can, I'll just let them know. This I don't know what you want to call it. It's supposed to be, if you can tell, it's curved. It's supposed to be straight out, and it's supposed to sit over top. I'm trying to do this by holding my camera. It's supposed to be over top of this arm, and it got bent one last time I was messing with this with my tractor. My loader bucket, when I was backing out, I didn't know I was close to my armature here, bent it a little bit. I mean, it's still all right, but I'm going to take this off, take my little 2 or 3 pound sledgehammer and see if I can straighten it back out. If not, just have to let John Deere know about it. So I'm going to do that right now. Okay. Can you see how that bracket, or is it, there it is bent? Going that way, it's supposed to be coming straight down. So let's go see what we can do with that. Okay. I believe I got it pretty good. It's a lot straighter than it was. I couldn't find my little sledgehammer, so I used my 20-ounce hammer, and actually worked out pretty good because I laid it down flat on a big rock. Wish I had a vise, but I don't have a vise right now. And just beat it back down that way, and it seems like it's pretty good. About the best I'm going to be able to get it anyway. So let's put her back on. All right, I got it back on, and it's, I mean, it looks a lot better than it did 10 minutes ago. You can see how it's coming out a lot straighter. It could be just a tad more straight, but it's not going anywhere now. So I think that'll do. I also bent this bolt here. I had to put get a new bolt for it. So what this bracket does is when you drive over, it's called a quick connect. You drive over your left tire there and your right tire on that side, and this is kind of like a guide. And so you drive over the deck, and then there's two hooks underneath the tractor that raise and lower, and they hook right here. So I guess this is the maximum height, and then once you drive over it, it kind of goes down. I guess that's what it does. I really don't know, but I had snagged that the last time I picked the tractor up, or shoot, picked the deck up with my tractor, like I'm getting ready to do here in a minute. You'll see. And what I did, I didn't notice where I was at, and my loader bucket snagged this and then pulled it up through there and bent that. So, but anyway, we got it back new, so, or like new. So now let's carry on. All right, we got the deck raised up in the air. As you can see, I have not cleaned this thing, so literally there's no grass built up on it or anything. The blades just have, you know, surface rust from normal use. There's nothing wrong with the blades. I'm going to look for I've got a wire brush somewhere, but I'm not going to go buy another one just for that. I mean, looks fine. I'm just going to power spray it off, and I'll take some pictures of it, and then we'll be ready to show them the John Deere dealer. All right. They're right there where we relay the lock. The sun is now, it's been going down behind trees for about 30 minutes now, so between 5:30 and 6. It's just not having that direct sun on us, man. It changes the temperature out here a lot. So I'm going to finish this up, and then I actually wanted to show you my burnt grass down there, how good that stuff works. I still haven't had time, or with the weather the way it's been. We had rain yesterday morning. Yesterday morning? I can't remember. And you can see where I stopped spraying compared to where I sprayed. I still got some to spray up here. But I may get the weed eater out, try to get rid of some of this grass in the garden. And I wanted to show you the tomatoes. keep talking about those tomatoes because, man, they are really good. They're really big. They're really doing good this year. So that's enthusiastic for going forward with with the garden, because the garden's really in terrible shape. Just the weather. So, but at least stuff is still growing. So let me go see if I can find my wire brush.
If it's right, it is. It's okay.
All right, here we go. Got it all cleaned up. I didn't find my wire brush. Big surprise. But it'll be all right. They'll probably put new blades on this anyway. So they can almost sell it for brand new. We'll take some pictures of it and be done with it. Got that job done. Now I'll take you down. That little visitor too, I didn't get him on film. Little frog. I think he was staying underneath there. He would not leave. I think he's already crawled back under there. Or should I say, hopped, jumped, whatever it is frogs do. Leaped back underneath there. So we'll just let him be. Okay. Some of this I did not get sprayed very well. You can tell it's still green. That over there is brown, but there's still some green. This was some of the old stuff I had from last year. That over there did pretty good. This did pretty good. Comes Robin and Romeo. There's Romeo on the spot. You can see where some of this didn't take, or maybe I missed it. This all down through here is the part I did not spray yet. Romeo is supposedly, all our dogs are shelter dogs, or rescue dogs, whatever you want to call them. He supposedly is an Aussie doodle, and Chewy was part Aussie, part Chow. Chewy loved the gator, as I've told y'all before, and maybe evidence if you've seen any other videos, and Romeo loves it too. The other two dogs, not so much. So we didn't press it on them. If they don't, if they don't want to go on it, we're not going to. But what we're hoping is they see Romeo going for rides, maybe they'll want to go also. We haven't got to that point yet, but as Romeo's just now, we still got him tied down in there. You know, Chewy, Chewy just do what he wanted because he wasn't going anywhere. Anyway, you can see right here where I stopped spraying. And you can see down here where the sun's still shining. See, that's another thing, is this part gets sun all day. So, but that's all turned brown. So, if I had the gumption to do it, if I had some more gravel coming, I'd go ahead and take my box blade and just cut all that down, cut it back. Hopefully I'll be able to do that in the fall. So it shouldn't be growing back full strength like it did before this year. I need to spray this. So I got a couple more spots to spray. I've only got like a half a jug left. Half a jug left, so I'll have to get some more, and then I'm going to spray all this in here. Well, actually, I think I am going to take my loader bucket and see what I can do with this. Just work it to get it smooth, and maybe not have to spray it. So here comes Romeo again. I don't know if you can see it, but he got a big old smile on his face. All right, so let's go check out the garden. It's hot outside, and actually it feels good right now.
Yeah. I'm gonna put him over here.
Mama gonna put you over there so she can wash down the gator. We're gonna go look at the garden, or I'm gonna go look at the garden.
There's a pepper in there. I see that can be picked.
Well, get to picking.
Get to picking. I'm a grinning. You can do the picking.
Yeah.
Grinning and picking.
Now I warned y'all about the garden, and it's true. It's you got anything planted in here?
Yeah, there is watermelon.
Watermelon.
Sweet peas.
And
beans.
And
beans
beans.
is pretty well gone. There's some up in there closer to the corn.
Yeah.
And
You never put no strings up.
no, the deer took it out before I.
Yeah. Yeah, our garden kind of got away from us this year. Or not kind of. It really did. But look at the tomatoes. These tomatoes are just young. Unbelievable. We got some really big ones back in there. And let me tell you, we've been eating them, and they are flavors just unreal in these tomatoes. Really good. Because we don't put any kind of chemicals or anything on them. Some of them are rotten, some of them bugs gotten to. It's alright, they got to eat too. But we've been having problems with deer and probably rabbit this year. As I mentioned before, we have a lot of them. I mean, these stems are so big that the little cages we got are just not enough to hold most of them in. They're bending them over and everything else. But they're still off the ground somewhat. But we got some that need to be picked. So we pick them as we eat them, or eat them as we pick them, one or the other. So we got a few peppers. Got a lot of grass. Yeah, here's a pepper here. So you want me to pick this one, Robin?
Yeah, that's good.
This pepper here ready to be picked. Not really any more. A couple of blooms on there, but the deer got most of the leaves on them. All right, so Robin's gonna clean the gator down a little bit. You want me to turn the pressure down a little bit?
You can if you want when you get out there.
All right.
You don't need a whole lot of pressure. Well, I got some good mud on here for sure.
All right. Well, I'm gonna head up to the house. All right. I'm gonna head up to the house. The end of the day. Not getting to do a whole lot, but at least we're getting something done. But we're just not going to overdo it, you know what I'm saying? No use doing that. Getting overexerted, because it is absolutely hot. And I guess it's hot everywhere, isn't it? So, well, I'm gonna head inside, call it a day. I hope y'all have a good week. Can you see my little Aggie in there? Here's my little Aggie through the window. Hey, Aggie. She sits in that chair, and she can look out through the whole property there. And she'll bark anytime a bug moves. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the video. I think it's a short video. I keep saying that. Anyway, we're just getting the tractor, hopefully getting the tractor ready, or the mower ready to trade in. If it doesn't happen, hey, it doesn't happen. So we'll move on to the next idea. But the only reason an idea came up is Robin was there getting a shear pin, shear pins for the tractor or backhoe, and she just happened to mention it to that fella. And he's the one that sold us everything, so he knows how old it is. So hopefully it'll work out. So this will be the end, I promise. Have a good week, and we'll see you probably next weekend. Well, this may come out in the middle of the week, so we may have another one by next Sunday, who knows. But we'll see what happens. We'll see you later. God bless.